Hi, I'm Kristin Health, and I'm here to talk to you today about the secret in the wine industry, Mega Purple. So, when I heard about this, I was horrified. I was at Total Wine or Specs or some big wine store, and they were telling us about how they put all this additives in wine. And I know we shouldn't be drinking wine, but let's be real. Some of us drink wine. And, I thought it was like one of the more healthier alcohols out there. Maybe I'm wrong, but, I always thought like it has heart benefits and other things of that sort that made it healthier. And so I thought if you were going to drink, it would probably be one of the better choices. But I had no idea what they've been doing to wines. So there's this thing called Mega Purple, and it's been in circulation since 1992. It comes from a grape variety called Ruby Red, and it's a grape juice concentrate. So the EU forbids stuff like this, of course. It seems like the EU has much better food policies, and they don't allow things that we allow. So they forbid stuff like this. They may not like specifically forbid this particular concentrate, but they do restrict stuff like that. So it has a 68% sugar profile. So it helps make the wines be, number one, more consistent, more sweet. So even if it's a quote dry wine, it still has a little bit more sugar added to it. It tastes overly jammy, and it makes it a very nice red, dark red color. So you usually find this in low quality, mass produced wines. So some things that you want to look for to avoid it. Something like natural wine, or you don't want mass produced, so you want like a smaller farm. Hopefully no additives or native yeast, or smaller wineries, estate grown. Also, there's certain parts of the EU that specifically are against it, such as Burgundy, Bordeaux, Marolo, and Rioja. And generally, just anything from the EU is safer. If it says organic, it's not a clear, definite no, but it helps. Biodynamic, usually if somebody's into biodynamic, they're usually not into adding additives, but it's not, again, 100%. Also, just training your palate that not to like sweet wines or really jammy wines, or like wines that look really dark, especially sweet wines. Also, anything under $15 is more suspect, because to get that quote American palate taste, it's probably under 15. Also, like the big name brands probably. So I found this one wine, and it's called Aveline. It's from France, and it's made with organic grapes. It says free from added sugar concentrates. It's amazing. So it has, on the back, it has the actual calories for one. It has the ingredients, which is really rare to find in a wine. It says organic grapes, sulfites, and yeast. And yes, they do add sulfates, so that if you are sensitive to sulfites, then that may be something to consider. But I'm just super, it's from France, certified organic, from France. So I was just super impressed with that they had the ingredients on the label, like very transparent. Of course, like if you pick out wines that are avoiding Mega Purple, do be aware that they're not going to taste as sweet as you're used to if you're an American drinking just mass-produced American wine. They're going to taste a little bit maybe complex, a little bit not as sweet. They may be off-putting to you, so you may have to train your palate. But believe me, I used to actually drink the super, super sweet wine, like the pink sweet wines, and you can grow used to a more dry taste. So it's just something that you have to get used to. I also another thing is like with coffee, I used to just get it however it came, and then now I've trained my palate. I don't like really sweet coffee. So I will actually say, can you make it like a 4 sweet? Or, I will actually not be happy if it's super sweet, just because I'm so used to my coffee being unsweet now, or just like slightly sweetened, where it's like you taste the flavor, but you don't taste like sugar in your face. And so like I'm almost offended when I get a sweet coffee. So it's the same with wine. You can train your palate to like a more complex, less sweet flavor, and then you'll taste like a sweet wine and you'll be like, ugh. So anyways, Mega Purple is just one aspect. Like they're adding so many additives and junk to the mass produced wine. It's scary. So again, I'm Kristin Health, and I hope you have a great day.